What's up, fam? Resolution Games is releasing Ultimechs, their brand new game, September 15th on SteamVR, Meta Quest 2, and Pico devices. Also, you're going to get the chance to play it during their early pre-season preview between August 25th and the 28th. In this video, we are going to give you the rundown on the gameplay, as well as a quick review and a brief explanation on the mech choices and their gameplay mechanics. Ultimechs is a VR esports game where a combination of strategy, reflexes, precision, and timing all make the difference between winning and losing. Currently, there are 3 mechs that you can choose from, and the game mode choices are 1v1, 2v2 with up to 3 other friends, or you can play in a private game with friends and or bots and do 3v3s. The game currently only allows a total of 4 human players though. Each mech has their own specific advantage, which I will explain later, but the goal of the game is to shoot rocket punches out of either hand and hit the ball into the enemy goal. Now you can teleport all around to any unoccupied spots as well. The current arena choices are only in small or large sizes. As I said before, each mech will have a supercharge ability that really defines how you are going to plan and use each mech. There are currently 3 classes of mechs: the Viper class, the Nitro class, and the Titan class. The Viper class is the most aggressive, and with good reason. Its supercharged ability, which can be obtained from the glowing yellow orbs around the field, allows you to use Hyper Strike. Now, Hyper Strike is a near instant rocket punch which travels across the map and hits the ball instantly, which propels it in the opposite direction at lightning speed. This is, in our opinion, the strongest supercharge for the simple fact that at any point the ball is crossing in front of the enemy goal, you can pinpoint snipe it into the goal. You can also use it on enemy mechs and take out 50% of their health. To activate it, you simply hold down the grip button, aim, and fire it with the trigger button. You can store this ability for the precise moment to score a goal. The Titan class is the most defensive for a very good reason. Its supercharge ability is called Hollow Wall, which will create a wall between any 2 movement points from the floor to the ceiling. This can be used 2 ways. First, to either block half of your goal from being exposed to open shots, or as you progress across the field, act as a halfway barrier to keep the pressure up by limiting the ball's movement onto your side of the field. It will last quite a while, and you can always reapply a new wall in the same spot or any new spots you like at any time. But only 1 wall can be placed on the field at a time. By holding the grip button and aiming at one of the open spots around you, they will become highlighted, and with the trigger button, you will place the wall down. The Nitro class is a good balance of both. Now, with their supercharge ability, Mega Blast, you don't need to aim your rockets as much, which is good for defense and offense. When shooting out either hand, you can use the grip button to explode your hand and cause a shockwave to propel the ball in any direction opposite of the blast. This is helpful in a tight spot for defense if the ball is too close to your goal, or someone has a good shot and you don't have time to aim, or if you want to use a rocket from halfway across the field and explode it near the ball to prevent the enemy team from getting control of the ball on the other side. It's important to remember that after using a supercharged ability, your activation arm will have a 5 to 10 second cooldown, and you won't be able to use any rockets or abilities from that arm until the cooldown expires. This is a great way to balance out the powerful abilities and really give some thought to using them. You also have the ability to attack enemy mechs with either your regular attacks or your supercharged abilities. However, the damage is quite minimal, and it's not really worth wasting your time on it. Your time is much better spent focusing on the ball, as people teleport around too fast for you to actually take good aim at them. It's essential that we break this review down into several parts. First, we're going to cover the overall review from all of us on if this game is worth it, how it made us feel, and who we feel it's best for. After that, I briefly want to cover the 1v1, 2v2, and even throw in the 3v3 with bot action. Overall, we felt this game was a slam dunk for Resolution Games. It really hit the esport feel home and reminded us of Blast On. But the massive open arena was a breath of fresh air that freed us from the confines of that small arena feel. Also, it's less about destroying your opponent and focuses more on scoring goals. which is a great direction to take. Although the game is clearly meant for the more competitive crowd, all of us had a blast, and it was fun at times to just play against bots or other players with bots in a more co-op or casual manner. If you want to be competitive, or you just like playing with friends against AI, or you want to just do some serious hardcore 1v1ing, this is a great esport game that is sure to be supported by Resolution Games for years to come, and we happily endorse it for everyone to try out. 2v2s and 3v3s are another story entirely. It's still intense, but we feel it added a sense of chaos and almost getting lost. This is less about not knowing what you're doing, but more about a feel of focused immersion. This is because you lose yourself in following the ball, teleporting around, and planning your supercharged abilities. There's a great amount of teamwork involved, and I could really see the included voice chat, which we didn't use, as being essential. The 3v3s with 4 players and a few bots on either medium or hard was incredibly fun. I almost feel hard bots are too hard, but I love the extra challenge. It is incredibly action-packed on a large arena with 6 players on the field, almost crowded, 4 of them being human and in the same room together. We all feel they really nailed the size of the arenas, the game modes, the gameplay, and the speed of the game themselves. The only issue that we faced was that a couple of us have poor depth perception, which really made it hard for us to hit the ball with such small rockets or even do any sort of aiming. Now, honestly, this could be alleviated with a more melee-oriented area attack, which you could use when getting close to the ball, allowing you to teleport around and just hitting the ball from melee. The graphics and audio are spot on though, and I love the UI, which really makes you feel like you are in a mech, especially on the Valve Index with the great field of view. There's options to customize different loadouts and colors so you don't get confused with team colors either. Now there is an option to purchase in-game currency and access a premium tier of loadout gear and skins that you can use, or you can play the game naturally and get more common loadout gear from the free tier. Now this was a good way to go because if you really want the cool extra swag, you can support the game by purchasing cool skins to set yourself apart from others, or if you just want to play the base game and have fun playing with friends, you can do that as well. As always, I have the utmost confidence that like all of their other games, Resolution Games will continue to put out fresh content for this game. They've already promised to do so. Now that will keep you coming back for more. It's also cross-play with everyone else on other platforms, so you don't have to worry about a slimming player pool after the initial release of the game, which is always essential for VR games these days. Maybe we do have a bigger wish list for things we'd love to see, but honestly, we really want to hear what you want in the comments below so that we can pass that along to the devs. I think a great approach would be different supercharge abilities to unlock and choose between. Looking at Blast On, we could argue for a lounge for all of us to hang out in, but I think the most important thing right now are more arenas, mechs, and supercharged abilities to choose from, or modifications to make. Let us know your thoughts below after the review weekend, and you get a chance to play it and what you want to see going forward. Last of all, a massive thank you to Resolution Games for giving us access to this content to showcase to all of you. We will release a gameplay video closer to the release date, but we encourage you to wishlist the game from any of the stores listed in the description below, and maybe hit the like button so more viewers on YouTube see this upcoming game. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next game.